Hey, it's your girl Barbie J here, and we are talking about The Oval Season 2, Episode 7, Hidden Secrets. And now let me start off with giving my shout outs to everybody who's been holding down my channel in the comment section. We got Tia Divine, Cynthia Judkins, Lamont Simpson, Isaiah Hill, Trish from South Jersey, Karen Wilson, Vicky Young, Ray J Love, Savannah Rivers Amore, Marlene Ramsey, Ty Harrell, Bobby Ray, Lego My Ego, Martavius Edwards, Keisha May, and Kimberly Reese. And that is my list for this week. That's right. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe now. Hit the little notification bell right there. The little subscribe button is red. It says subscribe. Click on that. And then the little bell next to it, notification bell, if you hit that as well, it'll let you know every time Barbie J uploads a new video, which is usually daily. So let's get on with this recap. It started off how, of course, it ended last week with Allan got caught Kyle and Donald kissing, and now like I said, everybody heard that door open but them two. I don't know why. And so Kyle is Donald leaves and he's telling Kyle to be nice, and Kyle's like, no, I want to talk to him. And Kyle goes and sits in Allan's office and sits across from him, staring him down for whatever reason. I was just like, Kyle is like a bully, I guess you would say. Is it a bully? And he tries to intimidate him, and he's staring at him, trying to make him feel uncomfortable. Are you feeling uncomfortable? No, just a little hot. Why is it hot in here? He's like, because the temperature is like, are you excited hot? Kyle is so nasty and disgusted. Are you excited hot? No, it's the temperature. And Allan was trying to be cool, you know, but bottom line, Allan said, I ain't see nothing. I ain't see nothing. So Kyle was threatening him. He said, oh, good. He said, because if I find out, he asked him where he was from. He was from New York. I'm like, why you throw New York up in there? Why? Why we got to be involved in this mess? He from Long Island. I used to live in Long Island. Anyway, so Kyle is saying, you know, if he finds out or hears anything about this getting back to him, what you claim you didn't see, I will take your eyes out, remove your eyes, and keep them in a jar so you can. I was like, okay. I think Allan was like, whatever. But he might have been a little scared, but he wasn't really showing it. Anyway, then Priscilla, they show Priscilla, excuse me, they show Priscilla calling Jean's boyfriend, Greg. We ain't never seen him before. I've never seen him, so that was new to me. And she's calling him. And she's like, have you seen Jeanie? He said, no, I've been calling her all night. I don't know where she's at. You know, she's like, something ain't right. So he said, I'm going to go and check her apartment. So he goes to check her apartment. And he said he was leaving work right then and there. He go check her apartment. It's ransacked. So they set it up to look like somebody might have tore up her apartment and kidnapped her and got her. Where Kyle gets time to do all of this stuff is amazing to me. He's a son of a you-know-what. I can't stand Kyle. Ugh. Anyway, I don't know how Donald could love somebody like that, because if he could take out all these people, he'll take out you too. You know, he will. Anyway, so he calls Priscilla from the place, and he said, Priscilla, you know, he tells her what's going on. She's like, oh, you should call the police. He's like, hold up, wait a minute. I used to have, you know, I was in jail before, right? We ain't having that. He's like, she's like, okay, you're right. You know, then get out of there. So the only thing he's touched thus far is his hands on the doorknob. But hey, that's his girlfriend, so his hands would be on the doorknob now, wouldn't it? Anyway, hopefully that doesn't become a problem and he doesn't get blamed for anything. But you see in the coming attractions for next week, it looked like Priscilla goes to meet that maid who had the heart attack after seeing Jean's body under the bed. So hopefully she tells her something. Anyway, then we got Sam and Priscilla. Sam tells Priscilla that he may take that job that the first FLOTUS wants. I can't even stand calling her name. I'm going to call her FLOTUS. The FLOTUS wants him to take the position as her lead, and he said it's more money and less, you know, less stress and responsibilities, and we could use it after, you know, your mother's funeral and stuff. Oh, you're gonna blame my mother for it? I'm like, Priscilla, stop jumping on every little damn thing he says. It's like, come on, girl, you know what he talking about. You know, blame this on my mother? I was like, I don't like how they making her behave and react. So she tells him, you know, look, I got enough going on up in here with Jean being missing and Richard trying to cheat with going out with Frida and all this stuff. She's like, that didn't have to deal with your ish. I don't want to be bothered. She said, I'm so disappointed in you. I was like, damn. And he was like, but I was doing what I want to do is, you know, what's best for us. She said, no, you do what's best for you. That's all you want. It's about the money. It's do what's best for you. You don't want nobody to have, you know, something about his brother. I don't know what she was talking about his brother. I was like, anyway. But he said, no, I was doing what was best for us. Remember, she wrote that check and gave it to Nancy with all of his money. But we'll see what happens. But she left out. She was disappointed. He was like, you know, bye. He still keep trying to be sweet to her. And she's like, man, please. She pissed at him. You know, you just gonna want her. And he came in, the most important thing. He came in and admitted and apologized. You were right about the first lady. Yes, she is trying to hit on me and stuff. Really? We all knew that. What took him so long? We all knew that. But he still want to take that position. Like he said, you know me. You know I would never do anything with her. No, except let her give you a blowjob. Anyway, moving on. It was Bobby and Max. They're in the cabin. Lily hasn't called him yet, and so he's concerned. Diane calls. He's like, Lily, no, it's Diane. And she's like, Donald called and wanted to talk to me. So she said she's going to be playing nice and go and see him. She's going to go to the White House and try to get close and see what she can find out or get information on, yada, yada. Max says he's going to go with Bobby because Bobby's like, I'm going to find, you know, Lily, to check on Lily. And Max is like, I'm going to go with you. So I'm glad he did go with him. Let's see. Sharon and at the pharmacy. Oh my God, I can't. She's helping this guy. And he's doing the little, she's helping him around the new guy and everything. And I think I just saw the new guy on the other show, Ruthless. Like he was working over there. So I don't know if that's the same guy. I think he's the same one. And he got one of them ruthless people in trouble. But anyway, so he's like, somebody's trying to get your attention. Barry out there knocking on the damn glass. I'm like, she's at work. Somebody tell me, what the hell does Barry do? Doesn't Barry need a job? Let me know in the comment section. Do Barry need a damn job or something? Get a life, Barry. You trying to get her to lose her job. It's driving me crazy already with him. And so she goes out there. She rolls her eyes up in her head and she goes out there and talks to him. And isn't there something you want to tell me? Isn't there something you want to tell me? And then she's like, what? Obviously you want me to say something. There's something you got to say. So you just say it. She's like, I can't take it. I'm not doing this with you. And then, he tried to pull on her arm when she tried to walk away. It's just like, she said, you shouldn't be here. He's going to call the cops. So you're going to end up back in jail. So I don't care. Let him call the cops. She's like, look, last time you said you drove a car through the pharmacy. I'll do it again. I was like, okay, you need help. She's like, what the hell is wrong with you? No, what's the hell wrong with you, Sharon? Because you're staying in that mess. What the hell is wrong with you, girl? I don't know. I love him. I love him. You stupid. You stupid. That's all I got for her. So before he could get there, you know, what's his name? Kareem about to come out there, but Nancy pulls up. Boy, get up, girl. Boy, come on. I told you I need you to help. Mom, what you doing here? I told you I need you to go with me. I'm not going with you. Boy, leave the girl alone. She's at work. Look, she didn't tell me. Is it my baby? Damn. It's a sperm cell right now. It's not even it's an embryo. Is it my baby? What the hell? I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Who knows? We gotta wait till it's born. Is it my baby? I'm sick of Barry. I shouldn't even be talking about him right now because that's how pissed off I get at him. But what's her name? So Kareem come out there trying to be tough guy. He defending Sharon's honor and because he love her. He don't want nothing to happen to her. And Nancy's like, boy, if you don't study. She finally raised her voice and said, get your ass in the car. I was like, not Nancy. Not Nancy. Yep, Nancy told him, get in the car and goes behind home, since he said, because he told her he wasn't going with her to the funeral home. So that's what she's like, oh, okay, I'm putting my foot down now. And she just gave it to him. So that was that part. So what else? Told her he was going up. Donald brings the psychologist up there, Dr. Meadows, to the Oval Office. Of course, POTUS acts like an idiot. I can't stand him either. He acts like an idiot. And he's like, oh, since when doctors look so beautiful? And she's like, excuse me? He's like, don't mind him. No, mind me. Mind me. I'm like, okay, we can't even talk about Donald. He's an idiot. He's a total, not Donald. I'm sorry, Hunter. He's a total idiot. So I'm not even going to talk about his scene because he was like, so they leave out and take him because he's realizing they didn't tell him anything about Jason and what his issue is. She likes to go in there and find out on her own, so we'll see. So he takes her upstairs and she meets Victoria. And Victoria is like, looking her up and down. First of all, the body language of this doctor was like, her pose was like all sexy in this Oval Office. And most people, when they meet the president, they say, hello, Mr. President. Nice to meet you, Mr. President. She's sitting there, hi. Did y'all get the hi? You don't say hi to the president. It's hello, Mr. President. It's a pleasure to meet you. Or something like that. Like where's the respectful? She's a respected doctor who doesn't know how to speak when she's introduced to the president. Even if he's an idiot, you step up your game. I mean, you stay at your level. Anyway, I thought that was kind of off the way they had her do that. Let's see what else. So she asked the same thing. Victoria wants to know, does the doctor know about Jason? She doesn't know anything about him. So she's like, I'll just go in there and check on him myself. So she goes head in there. In the meantime, Kareem is in the pharmacy. He kept asking her while they were outside, you okay? He kept trying to touch Sharon and put his hands behind her back and touch. She's like going like this. It's like, she is not your woman, Kareem. Stop it. Stop touching her. Stop touching her. He kept trying to touch her while the mother's there, while Barry's there. And it's just like, all you're doing is aggravating the people. So Sharon's like, I'm okay. He's like, you should move in with me. I love you. I love you. I don't want anything to happen to you and stuff. And they get into an argument. She's like, oh, you want me to move with you while I'm carrying his baby? Really? What is wrong with you? You know, he's like, I love you. You love me too. You know you love me. You know you love me. They showed a new white clerk tiptoeing by behind him. He tiptoeing and listening and walking by. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. So Kareem walks away and he sees the guy. He said, so you done heard everything now? Because they end up arguing and yelling and stuff in the pharmacy. Everybody hears. He didn't have to tiptoe by. Anybody in the place knew it. And he said, you heard now, so you in the middle of it now, okay? Or something like that. I was like, oh my God. Like, Sharon, why are you still with him? I don't know. I love him. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, what else? So Dr. Meadows, this the funny part. Dr. Meadows goes in to meet Jason. And he's saying some stuff. She said, oh, so you don't think your parents are nice, good people? And he's like, no, and da-da-da-da. He's telling all this stuff. And she said, well, I have some questions for you. He said, well, I got questions for you too. So Victoria's out in the hallway nervous because she thinks Jason gonna kill the doctor. It's a damn shame. And she said she's talking bad about her son. And Donald gets in his little dig like, oh, you mean the child that you had, that you bore? She's like, ha, 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 you know, but real funny. You know, I'm not trying to be funny. But anyway, so she goes in there while Donald and Victoria in the hallway. She's telling him that he's asking her, does she enjoy the chaos that happens around there? And she's like, no, she does not. And then she asks him about a favor that she wants Sam. And she said it just like that. I want Sam. And then she said, you know, I have an empty position for lead. And she said, can you make that happen? And he smiled, yeah, I can make that happen. Instead of saying, Sam got a wife or something. But I guess that's not his place to say that. But he said, I can make that happen. So she's like, good, I thought you could, you know. And so Jason, you see Jason in the room, and I knew something was up. He got the pillow, he got the pillow under here, and he talking, and I said, that boy is jerking off like he was in that restaurant, I bet you. And the doctor's asking him something. He's asking questions, and he moves the pillow, and he's like, I can't help it. She's like, he said, does this bother you? Does this make you uncomfortable? I wish you wouldn't do that. I really wish you. She said, I'm going to have to leave. She said, I'm going to have to leave about 3 times. I would have been my ass up and out of there already. No, no, don't leave me. No, I can't help it. I'm sick. I need you. I need you. And throws the sperm on her. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, I knew something was going to happen. And it flies on her, and it's on this side. I think it was. So when she started like, oh my God, you saw it in her hand stuff, she comes out. When I think she got a rag, a tissue or something. All I know is I had a handkerchief. When she came out of the room and was walking down past Victoria and Donald, she was wiping this side. So I noticed that. Y'all catch it. The sperm and stuff looked like it flew on this side of her because she had her legs crossed, right, or something. I thought it was on this side, but the next thing you know, when she came out, she was wiping off this side, and they were like, damn it, he got to her. But she never told them what happened. So I guess she's a professional in that way. I don't know. She never told them what happened. But that was some funny, funny stuff. Ooh, Lord. So what else? Yeah, Bobby and Max, they're on their way there to find out about Lily. Hunter goes to Ellie's office, start apologizing for how he spoke to her and stuff. And she's like, you know, she apologized and said, you know, I'm sorry too. You know, I'm the one that got you in this mess. No, his dick got him in this mess. That's how he got in this mess. So he's trying to see her later. That's the only reason he apologized, because he wanted to see her later, because he got all excited when he saw that doctor. So now he wants some. His little ding dong is talking to him. Bing, you know. So he's trying to see if she'll stay late and work late and mess so they could do something. She's like, I'll see. I don't know. You know, all of that. Then we got Donald is still sitting out there in the hall waiting for Dr. Meadows to come out. Kyle walks up and he's like, I need permission to go to your house. I want to go to your house. Something's off. Why Lily came back? Who's she working with? Blah, 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 da, da, da. He's like, no, do not go to the house. Do not. Please, sir. But he said, can we talk about this later after the doctor comes out? Please step away. So he steps away. The doctor comes back. She's saying that Jason's going to need a lot of work. And then after all the stuff that he said about the stuff about his parents and the sister being taken away to a boarding school somewhere and he don't know where she's at, she's like, he going to need a lot of work, and she thinks the entire family would need some counseling. So he said, I don't know, but he said, I'll try to make that work. So Donald's going to try to make that work. But, you know, I knew that even though Donald told Kyle not to go to his house, that Kyle was going to go anyway. So then Sam walks into the kitchen and he's talking to Richard, and he sees Richard looking at his calendar, and he's like, what's going on? And he's like, oh no, just looking at some stuff back in my calendar from Iraq. Richard, you at work still on it. Damn. It's I don't know. Anyway, I ain't seen him get on his knees and pray about it yet. Let me stop. But seriously. So, and he's like, well, what's going on with you? You know, he said, what's going on? You okay? You Nancy good? He's like, yeah. How about you, Priscilla? He said, no, we good. He said, you sure? He said, yeah, we good. I know my wife. He said, okay. He said, well, what's this you about you and going out with Frida, something like that? And he said, oh, no, yeah, I'm taking Frida out for dinner. He's like, what is going on? Why are you doing that? I want to talk about it. He's like, you know, Richard was working my nerve. Richard did not want to tell. He never told. I thought Sam was his boy. Isn't that his son's godfather? So didn't Sam just get your son out of prison twice, out of jail twice? Didn't Sam's wife, Priscilla, get you your job back? And then you act this way towards them? And he's like, Richard, what is going on? He's going, make sure you know who your wife is. I know my wife. No, make sure you know your wife. He said, you know Nancy too. Oh, I thought I knew her. I thought I knew her, but I don't know. He said, what's going on? I'd rather not talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Just make sure you know your wife and make sure. Oh. So he said, okay, man, then, and try to fist bump him. Richard looked at him like he was crazy and just ignored the fist bump. We saw they always do the fist bump. He just ignored him. He shaded Sam. I said, damn, Richard, and walks out. I'm just saying. Anyway. And it ends with Lily in the house by herself. And she taking pictures. Why does it seem like it's nighttime? How come she ain't had them pictures taken already? They been at work all that time. How come she hasn't taken those pictures already? So she's taking pictures of files and stuff like that. And she's clicking with her cell phone. And who comes in? You should have taken them files and went in the bathroom or something. Hit them. So she took the pictures anyway. Well, she didn't know nobody was going to be coming in her house. But she should have been able to see people pulling up or something. I don't know what room that is. I think that's our first time seeing that room. And that's supposed to be, I guess, Donald's office. So who comes in but Kyle? Kyle's like, what you doing in here? How Kyle know where to go? How he know she wasn't in the bathroom or something? He must have been in that house for a minute looking around for her. So he comes in there talking about, what are you doing in there and stuff. And she's like, what are you doing in my house? And this is Donald's house. This is my house. What are you doing in here? And she wasn't answering. She said she was going to call security. She goes to try to call security because she was like, girlfriend, please chill out. She's calling him girl and stuff. And then she realized the line is dead or something. Then she tried to use her cell phone. She couldn't use that. And he said, that's the joys of the government. Like they could block all your stuff. So he knew he was going in there to try to kill her. So he started putting on, he cut off all her lines of communications to get help. And he started putting on his gloves. I'm yelling, find a gun. Isn't there a gun in there somewhere? Get a gun. But I'm like, I don't know which room they keep the gun in. So I didn't know. But that's what I was yelling. So she started putting on his black gloves. And it goes off. That's it. She's stuck. But then you see the next week, what's scenes for next week. And you see Bobby and Max sitting out in a car. And you see Kyle carrying something out in a bag. But then you also saw, all of a sudden, Lily had a gun. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on for next week. But like I said, hidden secrets. I guess the hidden secret was that, I don't know what the hidden secret is. Well, Richard didn't tell, what's his name? Richard didn't tell Sam what's going on. So that's his hidden secret, I guess. Anyway, that's all I got for today. This your girl, Bobby J, saying peace.